Stories shape all our lives. They can be a source of energy to move forward, or a discouragement that drains our energy. As Christians, we tell stories that lead to life. And the story of religious life and education in England and Wales is a life-giving story that has left an indelible imprint on the life of our nation. The pioneers, who arrived before Catholic emancipation, made a choice to educate the poor and to raise them out of their misery. They worked hard in communities that became stable centres of learning for all classes of people. Right from the beginning, in 1850, their dedication was recognised in Parliament, according to this quote. They said, "Wherever ignorance prevails, these religious offer themselves as pioneers of science and truth. Wherever knowledge begins to be valued, they are at hand to stimulate its pursuit." Since those times, the foundation they laid has been built upon through reforms and expansion, through the 1944 Education Act, through the secondary modern school system, through comprehensives, and now through academies. Structures have changed, but the spirit remains. So, a tradition has been established, an ethos embedded, and a future assured. How has this happened? What is the secret of this persistent quality in education? 2 words sum it up: commitment and charism. As change and reforms washed through the world of education, religious orders have held firm to their charism as an anchor into common sense and self-sacrificing service of the young. They have drawn on international strengths and deep spiritual motives. They have found ways to preserve the spirit in an industrialised education system. The heroes of 1850 are still among us, but fighting different battles. They are also drawing on the treasures the Church opened up in Vatican II, empowering lay people to claim their baptismal dignity, embracing teaching as a lay ministry and claiming the charism of our founders for themselves in order to strengthen their vocation to education. The same charism that arrived in 1850 is alive and well. It is no longer contained in communities and convents, but spread through a wide array of schools that now make up over 10% of the state system of education. The charism is out of its nest in religious life and is ready to fly. This is a story to marvel at, a work of the Spirit, and a challenge. As religious in education, we have new challenges. We have to grow into mystics of the Spirit in the world of education. We need to be reflecting practitioners, befrienders of teachers, visionaries for lifelong learning, helping young people to manage the avalanche of data by teaching discernment in our charismatic traditions. We can tell a great story as religious in this country, and we have achieved much. But the end of every story only leads home for a while, before other challenges drive us on to new experiences. Our charisms are hardly unpacked yet for a growing lay church. We have work to do. Let's roll up our sleeves and continue that journey with a prayer by Janet Morley. Holy God, whose presence is known in the structures we build and in their collapse, establish in us a community of hope, not to contain your mystery, but to be led beyond security into your sacred space. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.